Hello everyone, Kevin Sofin here in the Key Hose Fire booth with Mark Lighthill. Mark, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Billy.
So tell us about some of the products we got here and what type of hose we're looking at.
Well, we're going to talk about the low pressure hoses we make now for low pressure nozzles. There's a trend now in the fire service to go to a low pressure nozzle for a higher GPM delivery. And the hoses that were developed and built in the early stages, 1980s and the 70s, were 100 PSI nozzles. And what's happened is the fire department has been asking for more and more water delivery. And when that happens, when the hose was developed for 100 PSI nozzles, and they go to put the low pressures on them, it changes the PDP, and that affects how the hose handles. So the fire departments are experiencing kinking and where the nozzle is bending over on them, and we don't want that in the fire service. So what that led to was a development of hoses that were specifically designed for low pressure hose, for low pressure nozzle application. So the first one that came out was FDNY, it was this hose right here, right? And when we built this hose for specific for a 15/16 smooth bore, which is 50 PSI, which is dramatically lower than 100 PSI. So what happened was this hose was designed to flow with that pressure in the firefighter position and not kink and fold over. They would lose water. So this was our first one that we built for that low pressure, and it's a definitively different design than that we had before.
How so?
We made a thicker liner inside. We increased the heaviness of the jackets, and we put heavier yarn in, and we did a different stitch. And we did all of these things over a course of about 2.5 years until we finally got that developed and made what we needed to make.
So all little tweaks of innovation to allow you to maintain the flow and the structure of the hose without kinking.
Correct. So that was the first one that we did, specifically designed for one nozzle and 1 GPM. Well, of course, as soon as we did that, there was more requests and more requests for more water, more and more. So the next one that we built and designed was combat ready. Now this is a 2-inch combat ready, but we make an 1 3/4, which is right here. So this was our next one.
Okay.
So this one's a little bit different design. I can do this one easier for you so you can see it. This actually has a nitrile PVC through the weave extruded hose inside it, designed to lock in with this one when it expands. So we put a polyester jacket on the outside, very heavy duty. So now I can get a little bit better flows. So now I can escalate into the 200 gallon a minute range. But this hose, Tennessee, doesn't kink.
Really cool.
So that was the very next one that we did. So then they came back and said, we need to do something a little bit different and let us into the True ID world. So the True ID was designed for a 7/8 tip, flowing 160 gallons a minute. Now, if you grab a hold of this one right here and give it a feel, you can feel how heavy it is.
Yeah, it's substantially different.
Okay.
And how would you use this compared to the low flow?
Well, this was designed for the low flow, and here's the reason why. This is our standard hose. Feel how it is. Feel flexible?
Yeah.
Great stuff, okay? So this was designed for low pressure nozzles with a lower GPM.
It's awesome.
Okay?
Cool.
So,
anything else, any key last features or points to hit on this?
Great, fantastic hose. Been around since 1988. It's the workhorse of the fire service, but it has limitations, and the limitations are the nozzle pressures.
Yeah.
Works great. This is the new world they're going to be able to get their low pressure, higher flows.
Awesome. You guys continue to lead the charge in hose innovation. Thanks for everything you're doing. If you're interested in learning more, visit eDarley Key Hose section.
Yep.
Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.